Hi, I'm Dan Higgins, the Director of Strategic Communications for the New Jersey Principals and Supervisors Association, and you're watching Just a Minute with NJPSA. Today we're here talking to Dr. Ben Dworkin, the Director of the Rebovich Institute for New Jersey Politics at Rider University, and soon to be the Director of the Institute for Public Policy at Rowan University. Thanks for being with us today, Ben.
Thank you, Dan.
And so we're going to talk a little bit about Phil Murphy, just one election as New Jersey governor. He's the governor-elect as we speak, and in January will be taking over. What can you tell us about who Phil Murphy is, what his priorities are for education, and how that's going to affect principals and supervisors in New Jersey?
Well, I think in terms of who Phil Murphy is, we should understand he's a Trenton outsider. So he has met all the players, but he hasn't played the Trenton game in his career, and that's going to make it a little bit challenging for him as he comes in, and folks who are the Trenton veterans are going to try and do their own thing. We'll see how much he allows that to happen. He has a tremendous amount of power as the new governor. The system is designed that way. In terms of who he is, we're going to find out even more, but the most important thing to understand is that he's an outsider. What we can expect in terms of education, I think his priority is funding. He very much ran on the fact that the Christie administration did not fully fund the school funding formula over the last 8 years. He wants to deal with that. I think we should expect an effort in his first year to get at least $500 million more in school funding. He's going to have to be creative in some ways in how to do that. It's going to involve taxes, cutting other kinds of one-shot revenues, might even be some fiscal gimmicks, but it's going to try and get more money into the schools. A second area where Phil Murphy is going to perhaps distinguish himself in his term is that he's going to continue to have an educator as the Commissioner of Education. And that hasn't always happened in the past, but it's certainly going to be something that he's committed to. At this point, we don't know who exactly that person is, but we understand for PSA and its members, the Commissioner is going to have a huge role to play in determining the little things that affect you and your schools. The third area we should look at is Park. The Park exam, Murphy has been on record as saying that he wants to get rid of it. I think that is going to happen. It might not happen quickly, it might not happen overnight, but it's going to get there. What replaces it is really the question, and no one is quite sure. That's where the choice of commissioner is going to have a lot to do with what kind of decisions are made on the park and what replaces it. The fact that it's going to be replaced is pretty clear. That's what we should expect from a Murphy administration. And finally, the issue of charter schools. Murphy is a Democrat, but charter schools are not a strictly Republican Democratic issue. He does believe in charter schools. He will be supportive of them. I don't think he will be as supportive as the Christie administration was. There'll be more thoughtful analysis before approvals are made, but approvals are going to be made. There are going to be more charter schools in New Jersey 4 years from now than we have today, and the charter schools that we have today are going to be allowed to expand either in terms of grades or individual class sizes.
Great. Thanks so much, Ben. And thank you for watching Just a Minute with NJPSA. We will see you in 2018. Have a great holiday.